manood ka na lang. And hello mga kahatnas at kahabi. Hatnas means Hilot Online Training, trainees or trainer. And we are here at Luntiang Aghama, Natural Divine Art Shrine of Healing. And we are having a Google Meetup tonight. But as everyone have known that our Hilot training are migrating now to the online platform using Google Classroom. And with that, we are also utilizing this wonderful tool from Google, enabled for video conferencing and webinar, which is Google Meet. Uh, if this is the first time that you have heard Google Meet, I think you can find the details on the Play Store where you can download it if you are using your mobile phone or tablet. But on if you're using laptop or desktop, you can just type in Google Meet. And what's great now with Google Meet is you can find it in your email if you have your email server as Gmail. So at the sidebar on the left corner, it replaces the Hangouts of Google, and now it becomes Google Meet so that we can communicate using video. No? And at the same time, what is great with this is we can be joined by people for at least 250 people in this platform, so it has a big capacity to handle. No, then yeah, with regards to our online class, so I just want to present something to you. Probably uh, I'll just show you uh, how will you present or use the classroom, the Google Classroom. So if you are going to the classroom, no, now I'm presenting. So here we are at the Google Classroom. So the name of our classroom is Hilot Online Training. So if you can see here, this is the tab where you can see all of your other classes. So if I press this, you can see here the classes available. This is the front page. No, so on the front page, I have two class, the Hilot Online Training and the Luntiang Administrative Training. So on this Hilot Online Training, if you are going to click there, we are going to its room, and you can see that the Hilot Online Training has a part. So you can see here, stream. On this part, you there is a bar here or a box here where you can type your announcement or your messages and everything. So such as here, which I posted on the top, I made a description of the Hilot Online Training, such as this training program will allow you to discover your own self and develop innate healing abilities. As manghihilot, your primary duty and responsibility is to heal, which means to help, educate, alleviate life. And in helping people, you provide hope, education, livelihood, and progress or prosperity to your client patients. So in the Mind and Spiritual Working Training course program, you will learn to master the following. So I have stated here what our student would expect learning from this Hilot online training course. Now, then after that, you can see all other posts that we have made or the messages that we have made. No, so we have a lot of posts already, and you can see also the content of our classwork. So on the next tab, you see the classwork here. So this is in the classwork, this is where teacher and student will integrate, no? So for me as a teacher, on this tab, we put on the, if they create, there is a topic. So our topic, if you press this, it will produce this one, the unit one. I just added up. Hi, I will stop streaming now. Wait, there is someone, Turk Modesto, outside. Huh? Okay, welcome, Turk. As yeah. Thank you for coming in. Iceberg Infante, you are here.
Hello.
Yes, Iceberg. Kamusta sa? No, so tatlong tao na pala dito. No, it's only you and me. But I think merong nag-join named Turk Modesto, pero I cannot see him here, no? Ipinapaliwanag ko, I'm trying to explain to everyone kung paano ba gamitin. Ikaw ba, nakikita mo pa ba ako? O hindi, hindi pa, no? Ice, ice, baby.
Wait lang ha,
Kausap ka.
nagsiset
Oh,
up.
okay, nandito na si Turk Modesto. No? So, welcome Turk Modesto. I think I know you. You're from Davao ba? You can type in, meron tayong chat box dito. Kita mo to, nakikita niya may chat box tayo dito. So, pag pinindit niyo yan, you can type your message. Oh, yes, Turk Modesto, you're from Bacolod. Kamusta? So, I make this presentation open, no? Because tonight, ang pag-usapan natin ay tungkol sa Pasma, Usog, Bate, at ano? Ano nga ba yung huling topic natin? Atang, yes. Pero we're still waiting for Diwata Bitoon of Canada. No? Pero yun nga, let's have a peek on our Google Classroom. No? So sinabi ko sa inyo dito sa Google Classroom, maari nating you can learn our lesson in your own time, self-paced. Pero the original plan, di ba, it is 14 days. So you fix your schedule, spend at least 4 hours a day, or it can be even longer. But on this class, on this session, we are expecting you to finish this until July. So I'm giving you 30 days. 30 days, no? Dahil kasi even me, as of this moment, I'm still, what you call this? I'm still learning from using this platform. So if I press this, Unit 1, History, Hilot History Principles in Philosophy, you will see the learning content of this unit. So this learning unit has 9 lessons, and I make an instruction. According here, you should read our learning material posted in the Google document format, watch our video lecture presentation, and take down notes on whatever subject that you did not understand during the presentation and make comment below. Then number 3, take a self-check evaluation. So a short quiz, no? If during the actual we don't provide an examination, the reason why is because on the face-to-face, I could see and directly I could evaluate you, no? I could directly ask you what do you learn. Pero since dito we are online, I have to really check on you if you are learning something from what I gave or what I am giving, no? So right now we have 3 lessons already posted. So meron tayong definition of terms, then I have a presentation video, then ito yung self-check means ito yung quiz, no? But as a form of evaluation, aside from taking an exam, there will time will come that I will ask you to record yourself, to film yourself, to make a video of what you have learned, no? By performing the task given. So meron akong i-issue na task sheet or so parang list siya or a set of words of instruction of what you are going to do and film yourself. So far, we have many tasks. But tonight here in the Philippines is 7 o'clock in the evening. So this webinar is created just to answer the question here. I will read you. I think you can read it also, but from Locayo, Australia. So I'm calling the attention of Locayo, Australia. Probably you are still asleep. So please wake up, wake up, wake up. We are going to have this presentation. Pero after this, kung wala ka pa, I might email you. But don't worry, this is recorded. So everything that I'm saying here, you can also watch. So I'll post it also here at Hilot Online Training. So sabi dito, also some words I want to know more about are Pasma and Usog. Aware ba kayo sa Pasma? Usog. Si Turk, I know, alam niya yung Usog. Kusog, di ba? And even you, Ice, pasmado ka din. Kasi I come from a family of manghihilot on my father's side. So I know a little bit and have gone to other manghihilot when I've been to the Philippines. For Pasma, this is what I was told about it. In Canada, they diagnosed me with a disease. So the disease called is fibromyalgia that they don't know how to cure. So I don't know why they don't know, no? But a manghihilot from the Visayas told me I had too much pasma, that I had to stay away from so much air conditioning and comfort room showers, that I needed fresh air and fresh water from nature, or I will keep getting sick like this. It is true, I always feel better when I am in nature with my bare feet in the dirt or swimming in a river. But I live in a city a lot of the time. I am trying to, Nikay is online as well, no? That's why I'm really hearing a feedback. I am trying to understand what the Mangilat meant by Pasma and what is written in your document and said in the video. For Usog, there is also another word my father taught me. When a dead human spirit is too close to the living and also get them sick, is it the same as Usog? Just stronger because there is nobody that is acting as a buffer or barrier to the strong spiritual energy and that energy. I did toss for my nephew once because he had a fever only in his house. When my cousin took him to the hospital, the fever would go away. In my tawas, my father used the Spanish word tantiguar. I think in Bacolod, they use also the same word, Santiguar. And for this one, I used it a lit candle and bowl of water. The image of the wax and my spirit guide told me it was the ghost of dead baby. I performed prayers and gave Atang to the spirit to go, and my nephew became well again. Is this part of healing usog, or there, or this a different thing? So with that, we are going to have a discussion about Pasma, Pasma, Usog, and what else? Uh, Pasma, Usog, and ano, and Atang. Okay. Nakikita nyo ba ako?
Yes, pero choppy.
Oo, kasi maingay sila kayo eh. Hindi, dahil kasi minute kita.
Ayan. Naka-unmute na.
Na-mute na rin kita. No? So, I think we are 4 people here. Before we start, third, wala kang camera, or you can unmute yourself. Ayan. So, let's have an introduction first. So, first of all, I am Aghama. I am here in Bulacan. in the shrine of Luntiang Aghama. So, we give way now to Lakay.
Yan. So, I'm Makay Aghama. Dinig ba ako?
Oo.
Yes.
Ayan. Yun lang.
And now, ikaw naman ay, let me, si Turk muna. Matagal na natin kaibigan si Turk and luckily we have him here. Turk, pakilala ka. Taga saan ka sa Bacolod? Bacolod mismo.
Hello po, narinig ako. Wala
Ayan, naririnig ka na namin, Turk.
Okay, good. Taga Bacolod. Turk lang, taga Bacolod. East part ng Bacolod.
Kasama mo di ba sila Red? Si Buglas?
Buglas. Si Ray doong, kilala ko.
Oh, si Red. Oo, sige. Malapit lang. Sayang, no? Nabutan mo ba sa Paul Cabalfin? Si Bay Ulang Undig?
Ay, ano na?
Si Paul Cabalpin hindi. Pero girl lang sa Bacolod.
Yeah.
Hello.
Di.
O sige na, Turk. Meron na nagre-reklamo siya na daw mag- O sige na, Ice. Pagbigyan ka na namin.
Hindi.
Pakilala ka na.
Hindi sa inyo. Kasi meron akong tinetesting yung ring light. So sabi ko, ano na nangyari dito. So, mga Pilipino muna tayo, di ba? So pwedeng Tagalog.
Yes. Narilib ako dahil kasi Tagalog. Yes.
Okay. So, ay
Pero kung
simpante sa Tagaytay. Yun lang.
Huwag muna magsalita. Ulit nga,
ano?
sige nga.
Ha?
Hindi, baka hindi comfortable si ano. Do you like to speak Tagalog or English or Ilonggo? Turk. Do you understand Tagalog?
Oo naman.
Ayun naman, pwede naman. So, pwede mag-Tagalog, no?
So Tagalog
at least-
tayo.
So, magtatagal. Pakilala ka ulit. Sabihin mo yung Tagalakapati Pilipinas ka, ay. Introduce mo yung Lakapati Pilipinas.
So, ako nga pala si Ice Infante. Kasama ko naman dito si Cara, hindi nga lang din sign in kasi nga magiging choppy rin kami. So nakikinig lang din siya. So si Cara, yung isang kasama ko, siya yung president ng Lakapati Pilipinas. Na nag-advocate kami, advocacy NGO kami, na nag-advocate kami sa healing. So may mga naging projects na kami dati sa una yung HIV awareness and testing, then naging sa family planning and responsible parenthood. Then ngayon nga na year na to, so pumasok naman kami sa Hilot. So, yung isang kasama ko dito, si Cara, siya yung president ng Lakapati Pilipinas.
Say hi, Cara. Yeah! Cara.
Siya pala si Cara.
Sino yung naka-stripes? Yung gwapong
Hindi ka nakikita.
Hindi kasi ayan na.
Ayan.
Sige, baba mo na konti. Yan, okay. Taga Bacolod.
And si Turk, actually, matagal na natin kasama siya. Supporter natin siya si Bacolod. No, hindi ko alam kung tama ang mga pinagsasabi ko. Pero kasi we chat long time ago na, no? I think bata ka pa nun. Ganito ka palang kaliit. Di naman.
Fetus.
Hindi naman.
Dahil kasi hanggang ngayon, bata pa rin naman siya eh.
Hinaan mo lang.
Searcher siya. I don't know. Have you found your path already? Can you consider yourself a full-fledged Wiccan?
Hindi ako Wiccan per se, pero I follow Celtic spirituality.
Yan. So mga Celtic spirituality like Thor, Odin, Freya.
Actually, medyo dark yung goddess ko eh.
Kaya nga, sino si Hecate?
Si Morrigan.
Yeah, Morrigan. I love Morrigan. diba? So, the crew, something like that.
Yes.
Pero aside from that, yeah, aside from the crew, we can discuss that on other topics. Siguro, hindi ko alam kasi we are in Hilot Academy, talagang ang pinofocus natin is more on pag dito, more on Filipino tradition, no? Pero siguro, gagawa tayo ng ibang chapter or ano to discuss, especially kasi sa Corellian Hub, if you are aware of the Corellian tradition, mas wider ang scope nila, merong mga topic about that. No? And then, at the same time, sa daily spell at sa witch school, they are open about it. Pero, ito yung advantage natin as sa Filipino at siguro kung bakit nakilala din ang Luntiang Aghama sa kung saan mang panig ng mundo is because we are offering, we offer to the world the Philippine spirituality. Although all of us are Filipino, no? We are trying to establish it or to reconstruct and revive it so that people will understand who we are. And I am so proud to say that for for 20 years now, no, talagang winort out natin na to conduct research on our tradition, Philippine tradition. Although ito rin, sila Kara at saka si Ice, encourage me to write a book. No, pero isa-isayin lang muna natin. Pero kasi ngayon ang focus natin is sa Hilot. And right now, katatapos lang din yung interview natin with Kapuso mo, Jessica Soho. Meron pang part bukas, pero mapapanood na yata yung sa Sunday. At ang ano natin is about Suog. No? But anyway, before we maligaw tayo sa usapan, pag-usapan natin ang Pasma, ang Usog, at ang Atang. No? So, I will try. Actually, nahirapan ako magsalita ng English, pero let's try to communicate in English para maintindihan din ng lahat. So, pwede siguro Taglish. No? So, ano ba yung pasma na sinasabi? Katulad nila kayo ngayon, pasmado. Ang likot eh.
Nag-aayos ako.
Ginagawa mo na namang naka-record tayo. Ipapublish natin ito. Okay, to begin with, yung pasma, no? Actually, tama din. Yung sinasabi ni Lucayo na yung pasma is an illness of the fiber and muscle. Actually, I didn't know na wala tong gamot, no? Walang gamot. Pero for us, in our tradition, no, we believe that there are medicine on this, no? So ano yung simulan natin sa medyo gross na gamot, no? Ano yung alam nyong gamot sa pasma? Lakay. Ano para?
Wala ako.
Ano yung gamot sa pasma?
Wala ako alam.
Wala ba? Akala ko may sinasabi ka eh. Lakay, ano yung gamot sa pasma na medyo iwi?
Ayun. Bale, sa sinaunang paniniwala, ang gamot sa pasma, special lalo na kapag kadating sa kamay, yung pasma, ito yung parang pampapawis. Sabi ng mga matatanda, iihian daw. Yun. So, ihi, sa umaga ang pinakang gamot para mawala ka agad yung pasma. Iihian ng taong may pasma.
So bakit daw? Ba't daw ganon?
Narinig ba ako? Clear?
Hindi. Choppy.
Ayun.
Di ba choppy siya?
Dito hindi. Pero si Kurt naka-freeze. Baka hindi niya kayo naririnig.
Siguro since nandiyan naman sila kay, mag-i-earphone ako para marinig ko. Medyo bungol na din ako.
Narinig ako,
Dinig kita lakay.
Dinig ako. Okay.
Oo, real time naman to. Si Kurt ang nawawala.
Si Kurt?
Pangito
Hindi.
kasi yung connection namin dito sa Bacolod at the moment. Pero narinig ko yun, yung about sa ihi.
Oo. Okay.
Okay.
Salamat, Turk. Ano ka na po? Wala.
Po, salita ka. Hindi kita narinig.
Nag-aayos pa si Apo ng
Okay.
headset. Ayun. So, sa Inokara at least, meron ba kayong parang gano'n na gamot laban or para sa mga
Ay,
pasma?
saan ang gamot mo sa pasma? Wala nga eh. Problema nga ni Ice yan eh. Kasi ang alam namin, pasmado siya. Pero hindi niya tinatry i-treat.
Itri. Kayo, Turk. Turk.
Ano ba kami sa pasma? Hindi, yun nga yung sabi rin ni Lakay, ihi daw.
Very well.
Nawawala si Turk Hurt. See?
Pero,
Pinaligtad niya.
Hello?
Ayan. Medyo mahina siguro ang signal ni Kurt, no? Sa bako.
nag-left na siya.
Yun. Nag-left siya. Medyo mahina ang meeting. So, tayo tatlo na naman ulit. Don't worry. Alam naman yung ano.
Yan na,
Ayan,
bigay na.
Yes, welcome back, Turk. Yun. So, akala ko
Medyo pangit internet eh.
okay.
okay. Okay lang yan. Welcome to the Philippines. Pangit talaga internet dito sa Pilipinas. Ay, grabe. But anyway, no? So, tama din yon. Pero bakit kaya ihi ang ano ba kasi problema sa pasma? Ano ba nangyayari sa pasma, no? Meron tayong ginamot last time, no, na yes, Lucayo Australia, how are you? Hi, Lucayo.
Hi, I was in the wrong meeting.
Yeah, don't worry. You just woke up?
I was awake since 6:30. But
Oh my God. But do you speak Tagalog?
kaunti lang.
Yes, marunong siya. Nice to meet you, Lucayo, and I want you to meet Turk Modesto of Bacolod City.
Hello.
Say hi, Turk. Yeah.
Hi.
And by the way, Lucayo Australia. Actually, I really love the name of Lucayo Australia because you remember, di ba, Turk, who's that? Babaylan Australia Bangot Banwa.
Yeah, Dabong
have you-
Gaitan.
Yes, di ba? I really love her. Have you heard about Babaylan Australia Bangot Banwa?
No,
Not yet.
not yet.
Probably if we have still more time, we could talk about her. And if you know her, you will love her because I really love Estrella Bangot Banwa, especially with the long hair. Nakalugay ka, maglugay din ako. Maglugay ka na rin, Lakay. Ice, ilugay mo na ang kilay mo. But anyway, meet yan on the screen right now is Kara. Say
Hi.
hello. Yan, si Kara. And the other one is Iceberg Infante.
Hello?
They are from Tagaytay City. The seat of Taal the seat of Taal Volcano. And they are from Lakapati, Pilipinas, no? So yung name ng group nila is Diwata din, Lakapati, Pilipinas.
Wow.
So they are also graduate of Hilot Academy of Binabaylan. Actually, we're still waiting for another one. She's from Washington DC. No, I hope
People. I'm not the last.
at least meron kang kasama dyan. Although we also have one transgender named Abigail Hester. English siya talaga, so kaya we have to prepare na mag-speak ng English. At least Lucayo can understand about Tagalog, a little Tagalog. So now, while Lucayo is here, we can, I think okay lang sa'yo mag-Taglish, no? Lucayo?
Kaya intindihan ako.
Okay, kahibalo. Yes, um, I think you know a little Bisaya, pero Bicolano pala. Bicol pala,
Opo.
no?
Yeah. Oo.
Yeah, but anyway, so our topic, no, we are starting to discuss about pasma or fibromyalgia. Tama ba? Did I pronounce it right? No, so actually it's from the fiber itself, pero pinaniniwalaan natin it was ugat, no? Sakit sa ugat. Uh, oh, ito yung Filipino term. I want you to what I'm presenting here is the Filipino term and the Filipino understanding. I might not be knowledgeable in terms of medical. Probably Ice and Kara meron siyang knowledge diyan dahil kasi both of them have worked with Department of Health kasi yung organization nila sabihin mo nga ulit organization mo, Ice and Kara. Ano yung ginawa niyo sa Department of Health? Visit ako sa organization na yun.
Actually, it's not directed with the Department of Health. First, AIDS Society of the Philippines, so conducted HIV and AIDS awareness and testing, uh, and then family planning and responsible parenthood. So right now, we have a partnership with Luntiang Aghama for Hilot advocacy.
Yeah, thank you Ice and Kara. Actually, kaya ko nasabi doon dahil kasi they have close relationship with doctors, no? Especially handsome doctor na hindi pa nila ako pinakikilala.
Kara.
Bakit ka ano-ano ni Kara 'yon?
Hayden
Next.
ko.
Hayden ko, ganun, no. Actually, supposedly we are about to work with them, di ba? Last March ba yon? Yung nag-send tayo ng donation.
January o February. Kasi
January, February.
parang January, February. Kasi Taal erupted last January 12.
Oo, January 12. Pero it just so happened, meron din akong class. So, offline class, kaya hindi tayo nakapag-meet. Though, in terms of medical terms, medyo bihasa sila. Ako naman, dahil matagal ko nang hindi nagagamit din yung knowledge ko sa medicine, I have a background din, no? Dahil kasi anong tawag doon, caregiver din ako at saka nag-healthcare provider din ako. Pero most likely is alternative medicine ako. Anyway, gusto kong what I want to present is the understanding of our ancestor about pasma. And the term ugat has many foreign definition, no? Probably yung ugat might be the root from the plant, no? Or it corresponds to the root, and it also corresponds to the veins. It also corresponds to the capillary, the artery, and lastly the nerve, no? So as binabaylan, as healer or manghihilot, our understanding toward pasma is probably a blockage of energy. That's why it causes trembling, no? It causes trembling since nag-swollen yung either the nerve, either the capillary, either the artery and veins. Nasabi ko ba lahat? No? Kasi wala namang root. Ang root or probably the fiber also nag-expand siya at nagki-create ng heat. So with too much pressure such as because those parts of our body are very elastic, no? So nagpo-produce siya ng sweating at nagpo-produce din siya ng tremor to our hands. But our ancestors, like Lakay have told us, Lakay, repeat mo nga yung sinabi mo, ano yung treatment?
Ayun. Bali, ang turo ng mga matatanda noon, kapag kapasmado ang kamay, iihian mo siya sa umaga.
Yun. So, according to Lakay, the knowledge of the ancestor in treating the pasma is to urinate it, no? To wash the body part with urine, no? Why is that? Why urine, Lakay?
Maaring dati hindi ko alam kung bakit, pero ngayon based siguro sa study kasi ang urine is mainit, hot, or medyo ano ba? Mainit at saka may parang halong alat.
Salty and warm.
Ah,
So it means our ancestors think that warm temperature and saltiness can help alleviate the situation or cure the situation. So if that is so, probably hot water or warm water and salt can be a solution. Although that is also the treatment that we do when we constantly have this numbness of the hand, lalo na yung mga nagko-computer or driver, no, we can soak our hand and foot on the hot water or warm water, maingay lakay, warm water and salt, na, to balance to balance the element. Since, like what I've said, there is a blockage within that area. Let us try to discuss. For example, this one, di ba? Ay, parang Johnson baby powder na maano. Meron siyang tiny holes. Nakikita niyo ba? Hindi, no? So, pero imagine niyo na lang na yung bote na ito, kaya lumalabas yung pulbo, magpupulbo ba ako ng online, no? Dahil kasi merong mga butas. Ito yung daluyan, ito yung passageway. So as the nerves, yung mga sinasabi natin kanina, is a passageway, and there is a block that those who are traveling within that passage cannot pass through. So kailangan natin mapaluwag and to decongest the blockage. That's why the hot water with the salt could help na ma-dissolve yung blockage. Salt, dahil kasi hindi mo naman siya matunaw lahat, it can be melted pero it will become a tiny particle. It will become a tiny particle that will enter to the pore, at pagka mainit pa rin, it will serve as it will serve as a cleanser. Have you tried, for example, I have this bottle, no? How can you get rid of this oil inside the bottle? So kunyari empty na and you want to make it new. 'Di ba? The process of cleaning this thoroughly without the oil is put salt on it and water, then shake. Para maging malinis siyang maigi. Para wala siyang residue of the sting, the smell of the oil that you put on the bottle. So it is the same principle that is that happen on that, no? We remove those blockage with the tiny particles of salt through the hot water. So aside from that, the salt and warm water, is there any other known cure or remedy or traditional remedy for that? Nag-iisip
Hilot.
sila kay. Hilot nga. Tama din. Yes, Hilot can be is helpful, and actually that is one form of technique of Hilot, no? To tell you, Turk and Lucayo, no? Hilot is not just a form of masahe or paghagod, no? So the modality of Hilot includes the use of herbs, the use of halaman, no? So mga herbal remedy. And the usage of herbs can be taken as a tea or a food or tablet, or even just carrying a simple leaf is a form of hilot medicine. Dahil kasi even the talisman that we do, no, for example, like this, no, this lana come from Sikihor, and in aside from the oil, they'll put some bark and roots and leaves here and the oil. So according to them, this will help you prevent from evil spirit. Tama ba yung tawas tapul from kulam, no? From kulam. So, how
Yeah,
to use
tapol. Oh.
this? Oh, tawas tapul. How to use this? According to the healer, you just carry it in your body. Then lakay will tell you how to use that lakay pa.
Ay, ano yun?
Biglang ikaw, no, tinuro. Yung langis ba?
Ah,
For protection.
bali. So, ang coconut oil, they use it to detect negative energies, especially the aswang. Kung merong aswang sa paligid. So, ang paniniwala nila kapag kumulo o nagkaroon ng bubble, ang oil, at saka pagka umapaw ito. Clear? Rinig?
Yun.
Narinig ba?
Oo, narinig daw.
Opo.
Ako hindi ko naintindihan. Buti si Turk naintindihan. Yan. Although naintindihan ko naman siya, no. According to Lakay, he said that when because you will notice that even that you don't shake it, there will appear a bubble within, no? There will appear a bubble within. So that bubble is an instant that it's boiling, and when it does, it is said that there are negative energy around you, especially when you carry this all along while you travel, when you go to school or church or whatever. If it spill out on your bag, it means there are negative energy that comes near you, no? Kaya sa provinces, parang all houses, they have a bottle of oil, no? And this is the medicine that we have. Parang all around medicine. We can use the oil to apply it to the skin, panghaplas, or we can use the oil also to bless us, to protect us from protection. No? When we go to our what do you call that? To our herbalism class, I will tell you, no, the story why coconut oil is sacred. So I hope Turk will also be here when we do that our live session also again. Just to continue yung sinabi ni Lakay na about sa treatment, about another treatment, no, kasi yung condition na sinabi nila, kaya the condition that we'll talk about is the trembling. What about sweaty hand? Ano ba problema mo, Ice? Yun nga ba? Pasmado ka? Anong condition ng pasma mo?
Ano ba yun? Excessive sweat. Hands and feet.
Oh.
Yun, excessive hand and, yeah, di ba meron din? Ganon din ba ang problema mo, Lucayo? Meron ka bang pasma? Or wala naman?
Oh, I also have bottle, but it's so cold here. The oil is frozen.
Wow. Yeah. Pero
So,
yung
I can't-
yung
Nanigas. Hindi na
it is going back to the bottle, Lakay. How would Lucayo determine if there are negative energies when it is frozen? Lakay. Ayun, no?
Oh, ano?
Hindi ka nakikinig. Ginagawa mong salamin yung talaga, yung camera.
Hindi.
Okay, there is a question. Lucayo also have a bottle of oil, coconut oil. Pero in Canada, it was too cold and it makes into wax. So, how can Lucayo detect if there is negative energy? Kasi namuo siya, natulog
So,
siya.
okay. So in that case, it's hard for us to use the coconut oil, but instead of coconut oil, you can use the other materials or tools. For example, you can use the salt or rock salt because the salt itself has the ability to capture or to suck the negative energies also.
Okay, since Lucayo
Wonderful.
is your bottle is filled with coconut oil. I think there is another technique that you can do. For example, you hold this bottle in your palm, then rub it, no? Rub it. But instead of of parang yung boil, you can look for the shape. So it will, instead of calling card, calling card, sorry. Instead of tarot card, instead of tawas, you can read some crack on that bottle or on the wax. No, you can read shapes from it. No?
Okay.
So parang it will serve you as a detector also, or a divinatory tool, no? and and of course when you want to use that oil, so you just drop the bottle to a hot cup of water para magmelt ng konti, and then you can use the oil to apply it into your body. No, it will still work as a blessing and protection to you.
Okay.
So going
And
back to
yeah.
Pasma, okay, meron pang question?
Oh, yeah. Your other question. Yeah. So I don't get as sweaty here. It's just a lot of trembling and a lot of pain and a lot of fatigue. Just because it's usually so cold out here that it's more. And I have more dry skin up in Canada because it's so dry up here. So I don't get sweaty. I just get trembling and a lot of pain and a lot of tiredness.
Actually, right now, I want to detect something. Maybe Turk, you can also join this. No, I will perform some. Have you performed the video? Have you watched the video that there is a healing part? No, because I have a sense that you have. I just want to make a confirmation on your situation, ano, Lucayo. If you have a problem, no, can you get a glass of water? Even you, Turk, get a glass of water, drinking water. Uh, then we'll proceed.
Oh yeah, I paused right before we started the glass of water because so I'm
Meron na
right
dyan.
there in the video, but I haven't watched past that. I'll get the water now.
Okay, sige.
Hold on.
I'll wait. Well, so we'll wait for Turk as well and Lucayo for the ano.
By
Ikaw
the
ano,
way,
tawag
may
dito,
altar
Ice. Ano yung Wow, great altar.
class.
Ice yung sa'yo, excessive sweating, no? So later,
Yes.
bagatapos nilang gawin yung meron tayong gagawin. Or sasabihin ko yung treatment or solution for that.
You can go out.
Oy,
May
Ang
narinig
audio ng mga
ka.
staff sa bahay.
Naririnig ka, Kara.
Oo nga. Sa'yo nga ako nagpapaalam sa'yo. May go out.
Sige. Sige na nga. Kukuha ka din ng tubig.
Hindi.
Okay. Meron na akong tubig.
Yay! Hintay natin naman si Lucayo. Para sabay. Ako din kukuha din ng tubig, ha? Saglit lang.
Coffee, please.
I'm here with tubig.
Wait lang, Apo got water as well. Wala kanina pala, I'm sorry. Earlier, I forgot to mention I'm part also of a study group here in Bacolod that focuses primarily on the occult, paranormal, and esoteric.
Like spirit questers.
Not really spirit questers.
Uh,
We tend to discuss on the inner workings of magic, try to intellectualize
Mhm.
and put in everything into an academic form, whatever, so that it will be easily understood by people.
okay. Um, I studied with some herbolarios in the States and that are Filipino, and then European neo pagans as well in Canada, and then some monkey hulot in the Visayas in the Philippines.
Oh, cool. Which part of the Visayas?
I don't. So we met in Luzon. So, but she moved from she was visiting. It was a conference um, called Pamati. And
Mm.
so she was a part of it to teach some Hilot classes, and there were also people teaching chanting. There were different Lumad groups there that were also sharing some of their teachings. And she represented Visayas.
That's awesome. Wish I was a part of that.
Yeah, we were gonna have it again this year, and it was gonna be in Visayas, but then COVID happened. So
Yeah.
I could send everyone information again when they have Pamati again in the Philippines. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Have
Thank
you met
you.
Verma?
Verma,
Verma
yes,
Zapanta?
I met Verma at did I meet her at Pamati? Yeah, maybe.
Yes, I
Yeah,
think so. She been to
yeah.
Pamati then, no? And John Dennis as well.
So, which sorry po?
John Dennis of Canada. Pero
John.
pero ano siya, John Diwat, uh, her real name is Jandy Son, but her parang public name is John Diwata, no? Parang magkakaibigan sila. But Verma is also our pioneer here, alumni. Kumbaga, nag-graduate. Kailan siya nag-graduate ba? 2009, 15, 16, something like that, or 17. But anyway,
Oh,
okay now, with regards to the glass of water, have you tasted your water na?
Not
Can
yet.
you can you taste just a little sip of water, please? Then tell me the describe me the taste.
I
Lucayo,
just brushed my
how
teeth.
so it's it tastes like toothpaste.
A little bit,
Ano,
a little bit salty, but I don't know if it's because also toothpaste. But yeah,
okay, just remember that. How about you, Tork?
Parang metallic.
Hmm? Okay, I will just take note of that, no? Metallic, and ang daming papel dito pero wala akong masulatan. Ah, yun pala. Okay, wait. So, Lucayo is salty, little bit salty. Then Turk is metallic. Okay, now, both of you, this is first taste. So on the second pace, I want you to hold the glass of bottle or the glass of water with your right hand, and be remind yourself that you are part of the water, and that water is part of you, and that water that is within you is the blood that flows within your vein, within your artery, and within your capillary. And that blood travels from your head all around to your foot, to your feet, and throughout all your organ systems in your body. And as the blood travels within your body, it knows who you are. All the negative thoughts, all the negative energies that within you, your past memories of hurt or suffering and everything, it knows. And even the illnesses and the blockages that is within you, the water knows. As the blood runs throughout your body, it will run through your hand, and it will tell all the things in the water that you are holding right now in the glass of water. So with that, I want you to taste again the water. So how does it taste?
Less metallic.
Less metallic for you, Turk. What about you, Lucayo?
Sorry,
You
I'm
are
on mute.
yeah,
It tastes plasticky, which is weird. Yeah.
plasticky, plastic.
Yeah.
Mm, okay, interesting, no? Okay, on the third part, okay, on the third phase of this session, I want you to be reminded that water is pure. We use the water to refresh us from our thirst. We use also water to cleanse us from all the dirty, from the dirt that comes into our body, from the negative energies that within us. And that water is pure. That pure water is being blessed by the Creator, by the Supreme Power. And with that, I want you to drink that water now. And with that, also give me feedback about that taste. Do the taste different now?
Yes.
Ano nang lasa, Turk?
Um, Parang it's less acidic, parang naging basic siya. Tapos, medyo thick yung consistency. Hindi siya like yung super smooth na water. It was like medyo thick.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yun.
Nagmukha siyang thick. Okay. Let me ano din mamaya. What about you, Lucayo? Uh, Nagkaroon ng difference?
Um, I guess the less acidic thing that Turk said. Yeah. It's hard. Everything tastes like toothpaste. So, I can't.
Probably I should warn you, if you are going to do that, don't toothbrush yet. Don't do toothbrush. Anyway, okay, this is what I get from you, no? Uh, Probably yes, Lucayo. It might confirm the first taste. You probably your toothpaste has a salt, no? Or usually you rinse it or whatever. Pero um, it just confirmed na merong problem. You have a problem sa bladder and kidney, no? Sa bladder and kidney. So when it comes to bladder and kidney, I don't know, no, because the ancestral energies are dwelling on that part of area, no. Kumbaga sa water, no. I don't know if you have these issues with regarding to your ancestor, to your relatives. Uh, Pero in terms of health, meron siyang it tells me that you have to take care about your kidney, no? Then when it comes to the second taste, you said that it is parang plasticky, no? The elasticity. I don't know if you have problem with the skin, because sometimes the kidney, the health of the kidney will also affect our skin, no? You are, oo, like yung sinabi mo, probably you have, tawag dito, yung, yung sa paa, crack heels. Do you have a crack heels?
I have cracked fingertips. So the tips,
Crack finger. Okay,
yeah.
crack finger. Okay, I'm just writing it down. Fingertips. So yun yung parang skin condition, no, na parang pinakita
Yeah.
niya, no.
They say
The same,
psoriasis. But yeah.
but at the same time, it warns me of your relationship, no, with the friends around you, or even a romantic relationship, that it is temporary. I don't know. I don't want you to make confess about
Tinit
your
pa ba
love
may
life,
tubig?
no, about your
Parang
love
may
life.
tubig.
Pero pero it shows me that you we need to improve the relationship part, no. And on the third part, less acidic, it means that healing is coming into your way, no. So banda naman kay Turk, metallic, no, it tells me of your present situation, na you're having problem uh with the tag dito, like tag dito, okay, reset, nadi-distract ako sa nakikita ko, no? Okay, sa metallic, in terms of metallic, the organ is about liver, then bone structure, no. And in terms of behavior and society, nawawala ako.
Hindi.
In
You're okay.
terms, hindi, okay ako, no. Uh, Hello, nandyan pa ako? Okay.
Yes.
Oo.
Gumagalaw kasi ito sa computer ko. Okay. Pagdating naman sa situation, no, you're having a hard time, parang matagal mag-move ang progress mo. No, I don't know kung financially or in terms of your goal, hitting your goal, medyo mabigat. Dahil kasi parang pinakikita dito, for you as a metallic being, yung nagiging progress mo, you are sensitive, hindi, what do you call that, yung you have high expectations, no, you have high expectations, although as a person that have high expectations, marami ding misunderstanding or towards you, um, and parang merong mga taong iwas because of you are very sharp person, that you can cut them through, no, parang iniingatan nila yung pakikipag-deal sa'yo or pakikipag-relationship sa'yo. And on your part, it tells me na be aware of your temperament, of your maaring pagiging sensitive, mainitin ang ulo, or madali magalit or magtampo, something like that, no. That's the metal. Pero they could not put you down. You know, that is your strength, no. Use your strength to benefit you, although medyo mabigat ang metal towards your part, no. On the second one, parang we hit the less metallic, no, parang nabawasan yung mineral content and everything. It will allow you to grow, it will help you to grow. So parang it asks you right now to focus or to think of those things that you don't need anymore, kasi marami kang mga bagay diyan, or personality or behavior na andito pa rin. Yung parang hindi ka nagbago. Actually, okay lang naman magbago eh. It's okay to change. But ang kailangan nating baguhin, we change, for improvement on the positive change that we have. Pero here, maraming load in the past na you need to surrender, to give up, to allow transition and evolution to happen into your life. And on the last water part is yung basic, normal, and T. It means siguro kailangan mo ring i-improve ang relationship, no? Parang, I don't know kung kailangan mo ng recommendations. Anong tawag doon? Parang, hindi ko ma-explain pero ito ang explanation na kaya kong gawin. Parang kung kakandidato ka sa politika, kailangan mong maraming voter, no? Or boboto sa iyo. You need to build relationship with the people. Hindi yung relationship talaga ng politiko na parang temporary lang, nagagamitin lang kita at pag nasa posisyon na ako is nandun ako. Pero dito, ang ina-advise sa'yo ng sarili mo, ng tubig, the voice of the water is encouraging you to be real, to be overflowing. Remember, as water, dahil kasi water element ang ginamit natin ngayong gabi, the water, even na mawala siya ngayon, it will come back. Kasi ini-improve niya yung metal, and then the metal will become sharp, and the water will just evaporate into the thin air, and then it will condense back into itself. So don't worry na siguro yun, release mo yung fear of losing something valuable in your life. Kasi pag na-lose siya or nawala siya, papalitan siya at magbabago siya, no? So yun lang yung nakita natin sa iyo ngayon. Para kay para kay Lucayo, siguro yung oil it could help you, no? At you need also to more ang tawag dito, to hydrate yourself, no? To hydrate yourself once more kahit malamig diyan. Pero tsaka na nga natin pag-usapan yung love life mo sa personal. Magtatanong sana ako. So, any questions?
Galing.
Yeah.
May gout kasi talaga ako.
Ano yung
At
doubt
saka
mo?
yung gout, yung sa paa, yung parang...
gout mo.
Oo. Hereditary kasi yung bones namin, medyo marupok talaga.
Sige, pag-usapan din natin yan. Actually, ang mga ganyang bagay, no, we need to, Maya, yung yung diet natin, no, kailangan natin ayusin yan. Pero, I want to deal with the excessive sweatiness, yung sobrang pagpapawis. Alam niyo yung glutinous rice? I think sa Canada din, di ba? Parang nagluluto din kayo ng rice. So, meron siyang tinatawag na Do you know
Anong
Yung
I know glutinous rice, but I don't cook a lot of it.
Okay. Pero yung rice, no, sa rice, parang if you cook rice, you boil the water. Pero yung hindi pa siya cook, hindi pa siya nag-steam, there is still water. Yung water na yon is the it is full of nutrients. It is full of nutrients. So
I eat a lot of lugaw. So.
Yes, it's like lugaw, no? It's like lugaw. But lugaw you don't eat because we are going to treat your hands about. So you make a lugaw just for treatment. Put some salt and ginger. Then when it is warm, you cover your hands with the lugaw.
Okay.
So so to relieve also the gout, no? The gout is sa paa, no? Siya. You can also soak your foot on that. Salt and warm water and salt can also be helpful. Pero in terms of gout kasi, Turk, parang ano siya calcium deposit. Yeah, like that. Who's that? Turk?
Opo.
Yeah, just like that. You do that. Lagyan mo rin siya ng konting asin or suka. Pero much better if you put some what you call that?
Makababad siya.
Oo.
Sa tubig.
Uy, naririnig ka namin. Kwentuhan kayo, naririnig. Share mo naman.
I'm suggesting also that Kara will soak also our feet.
Susok mo nga. Kayong dalawa
And
talaga,
ano,
sabay?
and salt.
Oo, salt. Tapos dagdagan nyo ng lemongrass. Oo, if there is no lemongrass, you can also put ginger since ginger is universal. No, actually, I'm really having problem with regards to what kind of herbs that are common around the world that you do not need to export or to import, no? Kasi most of us here in the Philippines, pag sinabing herbalism or magical herbs, we want to buy imported abroad, no? Pero what we are teaching here, to go local, wherever you are in the world, especially if you are learning here lot, my problem is where to find banana leaves in your country, no, aside from going to the Filipino market or to the Asian market. So what I teach in our herbalism class, familiarize with the local herbs, trees along your neighborhood, identify it. So right now, Lucayo, you have an idea what you are going to do on Unit 4. I will ask you to go out of your neighbor, even the plants on the pot, you take picture of it, then identify it. So we have technique, no? So from that we can have a treatment. We will know, no, we will classify the plants. But moving forward, going back to I believe we have addressed some issue. Tama yung sinabi mo ni what you have stated, Lucayo, about the situation of Pasma, too much air condition, no? So we believe that it is also part of lamig or tignaw, no, or a cold syndrome. So the solution for that is to have a warm to counterpart the cold with warm water, no. Aside from that, yung sinabi mo, Turk, that hilot masahe, because hilot is under the category of ignition or heat making process, because rubbing it, pressing, pounding it will help you to produce warm in the body and awaken the blood. Aside from that, you can also do the sunbathing, no? Walking on the sand, beach, di ba sand kasi siya, with barefoot, or yung ginagawa na yung nagpapalibing, anong tawag ba dun sa Ingles? Do you understand that, Lokayo? When you go to the beach, then you bury yourself only with head up. How do you call that in English? Oh,
Burying yourself in your
something
head.
like that. Some, something like that. Pero I think it's common around the world, pero Pilipino gusto rin yung mga ganung bagay, no? It just so happen na hindi ko lang alam yung proper term. But you can do that. It's a form of treatment, di ba? Or therapy.
Yeah.
Tapos, ano pa ba? Sa pasma, I think that's it for the pasma, no? So let's go about usog. Yan. So, getting excited. Ice, usog ka nga. So that's usog, no? That's usog. But technically, like what the example is to move. Pero question is, what is being moved from us? Diba? But in Bisaya, I think it's the same also in Bicol. Do you know kusog? Diba kusog is
Yes.
like strength or power?
Strong.
Yeah, strong or power or strength. So uh, like the example that we did, usog is movement of power, or you have been moved by power or strength, no. Pero there are usually times that happen that usog is caused by the common conception, no, lakay, no, and eyes, is it is caused by supernatural power. So what kind of power that caused usog as an illness? anything, Lakay? Can you speak up about usog? Dito ka kaya sa akin. Tabi tayo dito.
Ah,
Init na init ka na dyan eh. Dito ka sa akin.
okay lang.
Ah, they, wait lang ha. Dito ka. Hindi ka nakikinig sa So now, you know how the teacher is in real person. Stricto. Halika dito, dali dito ka, lumabas ka.
Okay lang.
So tell us about usog.
Ayan. Bali, yung usog, it's like a psychic vampire. And then the most, parang ang involved usog sa human, tao. Dalasan, pagkakagin natin sabi na usog, sabihin, yung tao na,
Lakay, hindi ka marinig.
ayun. Kumbaga, kapag sinabing usog, ang involved dito is tao.
Choppy.
Ha? Ayun, eto. Hello?
Okay.
Malinaw na.
Ayun. So kapag sinabing usog, ang involved dito is tao. So para siyang psychic vampire. So kapag usog ang science niya is parang butil-butil tao. Then parang
Bye, Chappy.
yun.
Chappy.
So butil-butil yung pawis. Nahihilo, nangihina. Tapos nasusok ka. Yun yung mga signs ng nausog na tao. Okay ba? Clear? Copy.
Chappy. Okay. Dito ka kaya, Lakay, please. Tumabi ka na lang sa akin. Saglit lang ha.
Hello?
Hello.
Now,
Yes. Naririnig na kami at nandito na sila kay sa tabi ko. At bakit? Ha?
Social
social
distancing.
distancing.
Social distancing ka siya. Adik. Yun. So, paliwanag natin.
Ayan, rinig na ako.
Opo.
Oh, naririnig na tayo.
Yun, kadalasan kapag sinabing usog, ang involved dito ay mga tao. So taong may kakayang mang-usog nang alam nila o hindi alam. Tapos kadalasan kapag sinabing usog, para siyang psychic vampire na tatawag, na kinukuha mo ang energy ng isang tao or sinasak mo or dinidrain mo. Yun. Tapos kadalasan ang signs na tinitingnan ng mga ninuno natin before, kung ito'y usog na gawa ng tao, check nila ang ear part and then the elbow. Kung malamig.
Ito.
Elbow. Ayun. So yan yung hinahawakan nila kapag malamig ang tenga or malamig ang siko, ibig sabihin na usog ka.
So,
Tapos second na procedure nila is i-ask nila kung anong nararamdaman mo. Kapag ka nararamdaman mo is parang combination siya ng nahihilo, nangihina, or nangihina, tas feeling na nasusuka, or parang yung pawis mo is butil-butil. Yun. So, ibig sabihin, confirm na yung taong yon ay nausog.
yeah, you feel vomiting, you feel dizzy, you have cold ears,
Nausea.
yeah, nausea, diba?
Sometimes
So
you feel like you're vomiting.
you feel vomiting.
Uh,
So usually Lakay is telling us that usog is created by other person, by other human beings. So it is just like when you are very when they're within the room, no, within a household, if there is some person that is very angry or mad, um, even though that person ay hindi naman ikaw ang pinatutungkulan, um, you have this nervousness to get inside, no? To get inside the room. So you can feel the power or the pressure that it creates with that certain emotion. Pero there are times that happen that we get usog, we've been affected by usog by some people that we don't know, no? So usog works on the energetic level, no?
True.
It works on the emotion of other people. So, kung dito sa household natin, we know that kung sino yung nanggaling ng usog, kasi we know kung sino yung taong nagagalit. Pero outside our world, sa outside world, we don't know the person that who has this kind of emotion that within them. Especially, it is believed that the person who are always been a victim of usog are are psychics or very empath. No? They are sensitive to receive the emotions of other. That's why, although most people that are empath don't know that they are empath, they are psychic. No? Pero they process it into their body as an illness such as cold, elbow, cold, the ears, then vomiting, dizziness, and everything. No, and even though they take so much medicine, it won't cure. It won't give them relief. So that's why for us as a Filipino, we have the so-called pangontra. No? Ano yung pangontra? Ano sa English ng pangontra?
charms.
Charms or
Defenses.
antidote or defenses or defense charm, no? So we are, no? So what kind of defense that is traditionally what kind of defense against usog? Do you know?
Anting-anting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pwede.
Tama yun, anting-anting. So, anting-anting can have many forms, no? But according to the ancestors, no, before even the Christian came, yung magkaroon ng mga ano, kanya si this one, the lingling o. No, so ito
Oh,
is we have the lingling o. It is made of copper, no? It is made of copper. So most likely, even the anting-anting now, we can buy the medallion on Quiapo. Meron bang ano, similar part sa Bacolod na parang Quiapo?
wala.
Pero merong mga medallions na mabibili. Na
May
very
mga sellers, may gumagawa sa San Carlos City that's like very far away. Tapos may mga antingeros din kasi dito nasa Canlaon, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Mga
meron
LNK practitioners.
Oo, meron nga. So siguro mga doon, no, they make metallic anting-anting. Because this one, for the belief of our ancestors, no, they believe that yes, like that. See the Tres Picos. Oh wow. So whatever it is, no, whatever it is na naka-engrave doon sa ano natin, sa ano, what is important is the metal that it contain because it can protect us from negative emotions, no? Parang it could trap or expel away the emotions and it will enclose us to the to our own energetic body. Have you tried no, I don't know, no? I want to ask you kayo, nagkaroon ba kayo ng psychism workshop dyan? Have you attended psychism workshop?
As in, just had training on mediumship and psychicness.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Oo.
yeah, I had some.
Yan. Yan. Ay, what about you, Tork pala? Sa Bacolod? Do you have a psychic training there?
We had an exercise last year sa Iloilo with Bain. It was to check how receptive or yung kakayahan namin to send out information. My mom.
Ay, ma'am.
No.
Yeah.
Magandang gabi.
We'll see. Ay, maayong gabi. Yan. So, yun nga. We go back na. Ayan. Yung metals could also protect us because in our psychism workshop, now we try to, ano nga ba yun? Ano yung exercise natin? Ayun, yung sensing of energy, yung what do you call that?
Cyball?
Psychic balls, no? There is one person na sobrang hirap siyang gumawa ng psychic ball. At yung mag-sensing ng aura, mag-sense ka ng aura, dahil kasi yung tao merong suot na metal. Metal na anting-anting. Pero nung pinaalis natin sa kanya, when we ask that person to remove, naging successful. Naging successful yung sensing of aura. Even on the aspect of yung levitation. No? Dahil kasi, ang mga metallic objects like as copper, it help us to protect from the evil eye, from the intention. That's why yung mga LNK, no, actually the lihim ng karunungan or those person who do the oraciones, no, they learn to use the metal from our ancestor, from the Babaylan.
Yes.
And the most earliest from the metal is the use of stones, ordinary stones, crystals, no? So ito yung
amulets.
and the amulets, yung mga mutya. Do you know mutya? Oo. Mutya is Miss Universe. Something like that. Ano bang English nga ng mutya?
Amulet.
Oh yeah, something like that. Amulet is a natural. Yeah, it's more on the stones, no? So it's more on the stones or natural object. So yun. They can also help us to secure our auric level, no? So that's the belief on the dog. Pero on another question, there is also a question about, do only human can affect usog? What about the belief in ghosts? What about the belief in the duende, dwarfs?
Actually, not only humans as what I've heard. Other beings din.
May
Apo.
sasabihin ka, Lakay?
Yes, question. Before
Okay, question.
before we leave the human usog. Lakay said earlier that the healer are touching the ears and the elbow. Why? What is the significance of ears and elbow?
So the normal temperature of the ear and elbow, it's not warm and it's not hot. So it's lukewarm. Ang tawag doon.
Lukewarm daw.
Tama ba? Yung maligamgam, tama ang lamig. So ngayon kapag once na malamig, so it's a sign for usog.
And also, di ba, if you have sweaty here and cold nose, you are selosa.
Yes.
Pasma yung ilong. At saka,
So, only ears, not the nose.
traditionally, yan yung parang chine-check nila to confirm if cold ang ear at saka yung elbow. Pero kadalasan kasi, ang parang traditionally, ang iniingatan nila para sa usog ay yung mga bata, mga baby. Kasi ang paniniwala is masyadong sensitive ang baby, pero based na rin sa parang lesson, activities, at saka experiment din namin, parang hindi control ng baby ang anumang ability niya, kaya masyado siyang sensitive. So, na-absorb niya ang possible na negative or positive energy. Ngayon, kadalasan kung mapapansin nyo, noon, ang mga baby ay nilalagyan ng cross sa noo, sa either lipstick, ito, and sometimes nilalagyan din nila, ano ginawa? And sometimes nilalagyan nila ng luya or bawang ang damit bago siya ilabas or iharap sa ibang mga tao. And then sometimes din, nilalagyan nila ng bracelet na may color ng black and red. It's for protection para sa usog. Yun.
Habak?
Habak, ginagamit na siya sa mga matatanda. Yes. Yun. So kadalasan talaga is ang pinoprotektahan nila is yung baby kasi ang paniniwala nila or ang explanation nila para kesa kasi ang iniiwasan nila sa usog is yung unang bate. Lalo na kapag ang bumate is pagod or masama ang pakiramdam. So, para hindi ka agad mabate yung bata, for example, ang cute ng bata, so ang una nila makikita is yung mga parang eye contact. Ulan ng ulan.
So,
mga nasabit. So para kaysa mabati ka agad, yung physical body ng bata, doon sila unang titingin sa mga nakasabit, sa mga protect, sa mga collar.
Actually, the outward, katulad sabi niya ng the red and the black and the red cloth that been tied, ano siya, distractor. Tama ba? Para to catch away the negative thought form. So, absorber din siya ng negative energy. Actually, technically, it has no literal function. Pero, since the color of the red is parang it has a strong energy, no? It also pertains to the blood. So, yung energetic body will be absorbed by the red color, and the black one. So instead the negative emotion will go directly to the person, it will be absorbed by that color.
And sometimes then,
So the color therapy procedure is under the category of light in Hilot. Okay.
and sometimes then, kapag kabinate, sasabi ng magulang, yung may hawak sa bata is pera usog. Parang, ay, ang cute nito, ang cute ng batang to, pera usog. And sometimes naman, sasabi nila na, oy, lawayan mo. Lawayan mo sa talampakan ng paa or sa
So it's the same when the person is hungry. So
And remember, hunger is a form of emotion not being governed by the body.
Kasi basically sa study natin, yung Luntiang Aghama, kapag once kasi na ang tao is nanghihina, automatic siya, yung auric field is naghahanap siya ng good source of energy na makakapag-charge siya. So, kung mapapansin din natin, halimbawa, kapag once na gutom ka at nanghihina ka, kapag once na nakatulog ka, pagkagising mo, parang fully charged ka na. So, ibig sabihin, yung spiritual body mo, naghanap siya ng source of energy para ma-recharge ang physical body. So, possible na gano'n din ang nangyayari dun sa mga taong nanguusog. So, maaaring alam nila na nanghihina sila, pero hindi nila control at hindi rin sila aware na kapag once na bumati sila, yung pagkaka-focus nila dun sa isang bagay, parang ginagamit nila o kinukuha nila ng energy na mag-benefit sila para makapag-charge sila. So,
So
yun yung parang
okay.
galawan. Okay.
Lokayo.
Lokayo.
Go Lokayo. You are asking question.
I got a text from my roommate, so I missed the answer to why the ear and the elbow was important. Can you repeat? Sorry po.
Ayun. So, yung ear and elbow, ito yung parang detector na if someone is parang nausog. So, this is the parang good evidence or good signs or parang valid signs.
Okay. Because the ears and the elbow are the neutral part that has a less function, no? Or aside from hearing and everything, but since the ears is like an antenna, so they are the first one that receive the messages. And even this one, the elbow, are the first one that usually reacts in action. So when somebody is moving you through usog, moving the energy within you, the ears will get wet. Wet. No, not wet. The ears will get cold, and also the elbows. Is that correct?
So maybe, it's more on parang ang neutral natin na part is ear, elbow, and sometimes the talampakan.
The hip, the
Armpit.
Palm.
the sole of the feet.
So,
So that's the sensitive body parts for the energies. So if you want to trace something, you can hold or touch that area. So most of the time, if there's negative energies like psychic vampire or usog, that area is more on cold feeling or sensation. But sometimes if it's a hit, it's a other form of magic. So it's like more on someone is attacking you or someone is contacting you.
noted.
Yeah. And sometimes, diba, parang if there are someone that is talking bad against you, sometimes the ear will hear, even they are on distance. Sometimes you will feel it will feel warm, it gets red. I don't know if it does it happen to you when somebody's talking bad against you, the left ear will have a sensation of itchiness and it will turn red or hot, or even the right hand. I think you have to observe yourself, no? You have to be aligned with yourself, observe your body parts. Kasi if you want, parang, uh, I don't know if it is common to you. If your left hand get itchy, what does it mean?
Money.
Money.
No, you don't wash your hands. Is that the same also in Canada and in Bicol?
I didn't know that. No, I'm gonna ask my dad. He'll probably tell me. He'll be like, "Why didn't you know?" He's always like this.
Yeah, let us all welcome. How can I welcome?
Admit.
Admit. Wait. There's incoming. We have a visitor from Canada. I know, from Washington DC. Wait,
Welcome.
wala pa.
Hi.
Si Jamie.
Hail and
Pumasok na?
welcome.
Nandyan na.
Dami na.
Wala pa.
Oh, it's Jamie! I
Mabuhay.
did not recognize si Jamie.
Ka na. Jamie, are you here?
Jamie, you have
Jamie,
long
are you-
hair.
Jamie,
Oh, nandyan na.
andyan na?
I'm here. Can you
Yes.
hear me?
I can hear you.
Yay! Yes! Jamie, are you here?
Yeah.
Oh, there.
Yay!
Yes, I did not
Welcome
recognize
to-
Jamie.
No.
I didn't
so-
know there was a meeting. I just signed on to my email.
This is a meeting and I want you, Jamie, wala kang picture, wala kang camera. I think you can
Yeah, there.
see
We
You
can
can
see
see
her.
Lucayo. Lucayo is from Canada. Then you can see Turk Modesto. Ano nangyari? Turk Modesto. And
Hello.
you can see who else? Ba't nawala?
Ice.
Si Ice and Kara. I think you know that. You know them already, di ba?
Yeah. Yeah, I've met them.
Yeah. Okay. So, ba't hindi ko na nakikita?
Ibalik mo.
Paano?
Until.
Paano? Ayun na. Ayun na.
Hello, Jamie.
Hello. I miss you,
The
Paul.
beautiful and handsome.
Apo, grainy kayo.
Ha?
Apo, grainy yung
Oh.
video niyo.
Rainy?
Ayan.
Video.
Akala ko. Teka lang.
Hindi.
Babay muna. Diyan lang muna kayo. Diyan lang muna kayo. Ito lang.
So, how are you?
Who, me or everybody?
You, Jamie. You're the newcomer here.
I'm good. I actually didn't know there was a meeting because I didn't see the messages. And so when I signed online, I wasn't sure what time it was because it just said US time. There's 4 time zones, 5 time zones in the US.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So what time is it there, Jamie?
Right now it is 8:45 a.m.
Yes.
Cool.
So
Good
we
morning.
are all the same. 12 hours
12 hours
different.
difference.
12 hours different. So welcome. I miss you, girl, boy, bakla, tomboy, whoever you are.
You're a Vice Ganda film.
It's
Yeah.
Pride Month.
Same.
It's Pride Month.
Yeah, it's for 5 months, no?
Pride every day.
So, ano nga ba yung topic?
We're talking about Usog.
Usog,
We're
usog.
talking about colors as well, protection colors.
Yeah, we're
And-
talking. See, my hair is on my mouth. so we're talking about Usog and how to counteract Usog. I think we talked about Usog, di ba, before, Jamie? Do you
Yeah.
remember? Yeah, at
Laway.
least you're on the same.
Laway.
Yeah, laway. For me, the most effective is when you lick it. No, this.
Bakit?
So,
When I
Apo, we
was
can...
little, I had an auntie, and she had to put laway on me because she's very strong psychically, and my parents didn't know how to explain it to me. They just said, if we're gonna visit this auntie, before we leave, she has to put laway on you. And my brother was like, "No way! I'm not gonna have a strange old lady put her spit on my head." Because, but I was like, "Jeff, you have to do this, or she'll eat our energy." And he's like, "I don't believe in that." But anyways, I made him. So
Yeah, no? And I have to explain also why we need to make laway.
bakit?
Why is it laway is also the cure for usog? Actually, our laway is full of bacteria, no? It's full of enzymes, no? That it helps to digest the food that we eat, no? Since it is also a good bacteria, no, it depends, no. So it has enzyme. It will help if you put laway, then put a cross on your stomach or circle on the stomach. It will help. It will penetrate the stomach to neutralize the negative energy, because this energy, the usog, no, the negative emotions that we captured from the surroundings, it will convert into our skin as a mineral, diba? For example, let us say na in our house, diba? Even though we dust it, we swipe it off, and there is no dust, but if you left it for 5 days or 1 week, even though there is no one that comes in, you can still see the presence of dust. No, that is the particles that form. So that energy also will be attached into our skin. So when it that energy that touched to our skin, it will build up into some particles and it will penetrate. No, hindi penetrate. I know you taught me, Jamie. What is the right word? Not penetration. Oh,
Seep,
anyway.
absorb.
Yeah, absorb. Thank you, Turk.
Oh, very different. Very different. That's funny to say.
Yeah, it's very. Sorry for that word. I love that.
You love the penetration.
Favorite word ko
And
siya.
then the traditional explanation or the traditional reason why we do tawa and we use our saliva, it's because if you do usog, it means you're taking something from that person. So if you want to return it back, you use your saliva because the saliva it's if we know na it's sticky, so it means na the saliva can absorb our energy. So if we will put it on the person, so it means we're giving back the energy that we've taken from them. And sometimes, if you don't want to use the saliva, you can use the breath or by blowing
Blowing.
on the
Blowing.
top of the head, on the crown chakra. So
Yeah.
it means you're
Mhm.
taking back the energy that you've taken
Tinatanong ko.
from the person.
I
Question.
see.
Okay.
Sige. Alam ko si Kara gusto magtanong, hindi ikaw eh.
Busy. So question, if we're discussing that it's a remedy, how about that we have a COVID right now?
Mm.
Can we,
Later on
can,
yung COVID.
later,
Later on yung COVID. Pero meron pa muna akong sasabihin.
About na yan sa usog.
With regards to
I have
laway
an-
muna.
Ito yung question yata connected sa usog. Na parang
si Lucayo.
Lucayo, sige. Lucayo,
Yes.
go ahead.
Lucayo.
So another Manghilo told me that if you can't get this person who gave you usog to give you their laway, or if it was a stranger and they're gone, then that the shirt that you're sweating in, you have to boil it with turmeric or luya dilaw, and then you have to drink that, and so um, that's also one of the other cures that I heard for usog, especially if you can't get the laway from patient zero. So I'm just kind of like trying to understand why you need to boil your shirt. I understand the healing properties of turmeric or luya dilaw and why that's part of the cure, but I'm like, bakit boiling your shirt that has your sweat? I
Okay,
don't know.
no, I will try to explain, pero I will just go back to laway. Actually, naturally, all animals will treat their family with laway, such as the mother dog or the mother cat will lick their puppies or kitten, no? So it has therapeutic properties for the animal kingdom. Since we are also animal, we are part of that kingdom. And to answer your question, no, it has a similar effect on the tawas that I make or on the treatment I make with kulam. Kasi usog is a minor form of kulam. Although we have a different meaning of kulam, no? Pero let us just choose the conception of people about the kulam being a punisher type or malevolent type of kulam na I have this doll and ganon, no? So on the part of treatment, why I use the similar thing, no? Actually, for example, Lakay is the person. I will let him sit. I will let him sit and will give him bath, removing all the dress, so naked. But I use the clothes that he wear to to wipe it off, because the dress is the one that been attached also by the negative energy that been thrown to that person.
Yeah.
Though not necessarily for me that the person needs to be to drink to boil the clothes with ginger or turmeric. No, I don't find the point. No, pero there is a similar practice
Same.
in obtaining barang. Pero it's another topic about barang. It's like fermenting your clothes on to produce a certain insect that will become your pet or familiar. Pero that's the thing that why they boil it. Pero for me, uh, I don't disagree, but I won't practice. Pero I think you can use it for taking a bath, no? Bathing is to wash off naturally. Pero if there are conditions such as yeah, yung vomiting, yes, we can understand that luyang dilaw can be perfect cure. So let us omit the boiling of clothes.
And then sometimes our traditional healers, they do first the basic to advance. So sometimes, for example, the usog, if someone is, let's say, they don't know that person, so they can go to the person that they know, they have the ability to do usog. So it means if you do usog, it means you can also heal any type of usog. But if that procedure is no effect, so they will go to the next procedure, so they can do the pakpag ritual. So this procedure is they using leaf, and then they do swiping
Swiping,
to that
sipping.
specific person, and then they throw it until they found the medicine to cure that usog hanggang sa ritual.
Actually,
So yung
when we go to the kilobansa aspect, you are going to learn the 8 directions, and that directions is the source of your medicine, depending on the element that affects you. So with regards to into continue the usog, di ba? Like we said, usually only human beings can do usog. It's a form of kulam, no? So usog is a little form of kulam, and kulam is the larger part, no? Pero aside from human being that been affected by that one that create usog, it is believed also that sometimes the elementals such as the duende, the tikbalang, the kapre and everything, no? Make usog.
and then before the encanto, they do the ritual form of healing the usog because one of the hardest uh, parang i-heal na usog is the person who died. So for example,
Dead person.
yeah, the dead person. For
Yeah,
example,
like what you mentioned.
for example me, I'm doing usog to that person, and then after that there's an accident and I died. So it means there's no possibility na I will send back the energies, but instead I parang need ko i-survive yung energy ko, yung spirit ko, kasi dead na ako. So it means that's the strongest and hard part to heal because yung attachment ng spirit is masyadong strong. So in that case, the best way to cut that connections from the spirit is to do some ritual. So that's why they need the clothes, and then they boiled it or they burn it, and they perform ritual atang to peace the spirit of the dead. Uh, And then the other form naman of sickness is the usog. bati.
Mm.
Yun. So the difference of that
Yan na
naman,
nga ang sasabihin ko. It is bate when the elements are making you, hey, 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 there's something wrong that you are doing. No? So that's when the encanto, the maligno, or the elemental spirits are affecting you. So I think we might discuss that more lengthy, pero it's almost 9 o'clock na. Pero I will ask 15 minutes more to 30 minutes more just to finish this topic about the elementals, no? Because the elementals is also part of us. Remember, as a creature, as a human being, we are made of elements. We are made of the element of earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. So the power is complete, no? The element is complete within us. So all of the elements are part of us, so as the elementals or the encanto. In the realm of the encanto, there are two types, no? They are not good, they are not bad, no? Pero in the kingdom of the encanto, we have the impacto, and then the second part is the maligno. They are the same. It's not good and bad. Pero the impacto, they are the one that are having impact into your life. No? They are the one that gives you blessing, that gives you prosperity and something. Whereas the maligno, they are the malevolent elementals. No? So each of them vary accordingly, no, to the person. Probably the malevolent encanto for you might be beneficial for me, or the beneficial for me might be malevolent for you. So here now, when the encanto becomes malevolent and beneficial, sometimes when we violate the law of nature, we get sick. And sometimes our ancestor will make tawas, oh, you've been affected or been punished by the duende. That's the reason why you have that. So let us determine what element of the duende. They are the element of the earth, no? Probably. So what condition do you have? For example, the earth part. So which is the earth part? Probably achy bones, diba? Or body deformation. You have like that. So it means the earth element is telling you, hey, you did something wrong to the earth. So what will be the cure? You make atang. So what kind of atang or offering will you make in order to pay back the sins or the ano bang da, ano eh, or to pay back the violations you have done to nature? So in giving atang, atang is also a form of medicine by our ancestors. So the atang vary from element to element and from whom you are offering your atang. And there are sometimes that the atang could be, you could give atang to the dead person or to the soul or the ghost of the person. If you if the cause of illness is caused by the dead ancestors, so the atang for that probably is something that the ancestors would like, such as cigarette, such as wine, or such as food, because those things are the one that been accepted or enjoyed by the people who are living. Pero how would you treat or how would you give atang to the elementals? What kind of offering would you give? Any ideas? Meron?
I mean, sometimes I use food as well, just because like that's a special thing that humans can do that elementals can't. So they like the luto. And sometimes I give, betel nut or as well, or other elementals. Like if it's an earth elemental, I'll give water. If it's a water elemental, I give flowers from the earth, or um, burn something. So yeah. Oh, Turk also wrote food as well. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it was right. No, when it comes to element, we give them the same element, such as the flower, the water, the fire, the candle, or the incense. No, so because they are the elemental. But with regards to food, we are offering also the one. If we give wine, we give cigarette, we give. Actually, cigarette can also be offered to the ano ha to the elementals, no? To the fire elements. Pero if we give food and drinks, we are making offering to the ancestors. And what if I offer chicken, the blood of the chicken, to whom I am offering with? Anyone?
Doesn't it depend on your intention? But mostly if you're doing like blood, it's to the elementals, right?
Yes, no. So usually most of the our ancestors give offering to blood offering of chicken and chicken and pig or carabaos, no. So yeah, it depends. Pero most likely blood is required by the demons. For us, for the ancestors, we don't treat demon as demon evil by the Christian, no. Um, Demons are the one that govern the underworld, and most likely demons are humanoid type. So they have the deformities in their structure. They are half human but half elementals. No, sometimes they cannot be seen, pero they can appear to us as scary part. No, since they are scary, they require blood offerings so that they will fill up that deformity. So it gives them food to cure those ugly faces that they have. No? So because you give them food, they will not do you harm. Usually their job is to pull you down, not to pull you down. So what kind of pulling down? Because we as an individual being are part of, we have two parts. We have our lower self and the higher self. And the lower self of us is composed of the physical, emotional, and mental body. And this physical aspect, um, we experience sensations. We experience like such as we need some clothing, we need some money, and everything like that. We are very intellectual, very emotional. So if we are being governed by selfishness, pride, lust, and everything, that's the pull, the downward pull. That is the worldly and mundane, the carnal thing. Kumbaga, on Christian teaching, they are the worldly thing, no, that pull us down. And if we are being pulled down, it is hard for us to ascend higher, such as when we are being hooked into drugs, into alcohol, into vices. No, if we want to cut it off, we are hooked down. So the offering for that, it is the demon that pull us down. Although they are not bad, that is their job. That is their job. Hello? Yeah, that is their
Hello?
job to do. That's their job to do. But for us, sometimes it get worse. So we need it require us to give an offering, and sometimes even poverty. If we always lack money, lack of money, or even though how great we are when it comes to intellect or we hard work, but sometimes time will come na, hey, I work a lot, but I earn little in terms of money. So we need to give back. There is someone who is pulling us down. So in order for us to cure that, we need to give an offering, a blood offering or a promised offering of chicken to that demon. Because most likely every incantos or every demon and every angel are doing their part. Actually, they don't mind us. They just do their job. The one that we need to work with is our ancestor, because the work of our ancestor is to guide us, because they are the humans. They are once humans. They know. So the one that has directly influence our life are the spirit of the ancestor, not the encantos. But once we transgress to the element of earth and element of fire, they will fire back and remind us, hey, the reason why you are sick because you forgot your responsibility. You violated or you trespassed our realms. So we need to pay back. And even on the vices of the demon, they see that we are most likely embracing our lower self and not trying to evolve. So if we want to evolve, we have to release the things that we have in our hand by making an offering or atang. And with that, it can cure not only our physical illness, but it can help us to elevate to from constantly asking. If you give once to Dano, you will now have the ability to give. So what does it mean if you have the ability to give? Diba? You have many things in your life. You are already abundant. So it means prosperity comes because you are prosperous. There are so many of that abundant. You start to give, and a person teach because they have a lot to tell, to say, and to give, to share. So as we evolve and as we ascend to our higher self, we are learning to appreciate each part of nature, to heal our body, to heal our emotion, to heal our mind, as well as to heal everyone around us. So with that, we might be having this world at peace. So with regards to COVID-19 naman, there are many other ways how we can heal the usog, no? And that is through, actually I was asked a while ago about suob. You know suob, steam bath. Actually,
Yes.
the yeah, GMA7 saw the video that we had, JP, with Jules, and that is the dry suob. And the dry suob, when you use the smudging, uh, what does it do? What does it do to us? How does it work? No, it work. The smudging work. Smudging doesn't heal us. No, it doesn't heal us. Pero on the process of smudging, okay, on physical condition, no, when you smudge or when you do the dry suob, it helps you to close your pores, such as when you have wound, like the newborn, it will dry up the wound and will close the vagina of the baby, of no, of the mother. So if you have the surgery, like what we talk about JP, di ba? We have talked that suob can be helpful for those, what do you call that? The breast implant ba? Breast,
Oh, so when people get the gender affirming surgery.
gender affirming surgery, it could help them to heal the wound. Aside from healing the wound, it will help them to journey to realize their new life. No, in suob, in my explanation a while ago, I tell them that, are you still using mosquito coil, katol? Do you
No.
know katol?
Yes.
Oh, I don't use
Wow.
it, but I know what it is.
Yeah, you know it, you don't use it. Pero the katol or mosquito coil is used to drive away mosquito, right? So suob, yung dry suob, smudging, helps you it protects you from being attacked by negative situation, no? Pero it will drive off the negative energy. So that is the purpose of dry suob or smudging or palina. Whereas if you want to expel out that negative energy, such as the usog that been attached to you, number one is paligo, taking a bath. Then secondly is to take the suob. Suob will flash out even what is inside through sweat. No? So that is probably what we can do about the usog in the COVID-19 during this period. So I think, do you have anything else to talk about? Questions, clarifications? Meron pa?
What is your suggestion for doing like a lot of people right now are in apartment buildings and they can't go outside to do like suob or something like that. And they don't have space. Do you have a suggestion for something similar that someone can do inside of an apartment?
I think, yeah, they can simply boil water and boil water and infuse them, get blanket, and they can do that in their apartment. I think you have kettle, you have burner, Jan. You can boil
Yeah.
water.
So
So
do like a steam bath instead.
yeah, you do the steam bath instead of suob, the palina, the same thing that you have experienced. No, so you can do that at home. So don't just cover your face, but at least the same thing, the whole body must be infused on the smoke or the on the vapor, the steam vapor. Actually, in it was tuob in Bacolod. Can you understand that, Turk? Di ba? Tuob.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was tuob.
I know it is tuob and not suob. So
It was tuob, no? So you can do that, no? So there are many things that we can do. Okay,
I just wanted
Lucayo, you
to
want?
I just wanted to add also, Jamie. So another manga hilot also taught me the same thing, where you boil the hard part of old rice and you mix it with the new rice, and so you boil that together with like calamansi leaves and danglad and maybe some ginger, and then when it's very hot, then you put it on the ground in your kitchen, and then you take a blanket and you get all naked, and then you kind of like squat over the steam, and that's a way to do it. And so the point of the blanket is to make sure you get all of the steam all over your body. And so that's what she taught me around the steam bath. She was very insistent that you have to use the old hard rice as well, because the burned rice from other cooking has a medicine in it, and you mix it with making it with new rice and then with the herbs.
So now you know ice dukot is very healthy and has
Yeah,
a
so good.
healing. Diba? Tutong or dukot? I think JP knows that. I love dukot.
I know different dukot eh.
Yeah. Diba? So at least, yeah, that's what you can do. No, aside, actually, JP, you are doing great with your telehealth. Would you like to invite everyone to what you are doing in Canada, especially? Oh, you're not in Canada. You're in in Washington D.C.
Yeah, in DC. So I'm just offering free telehealth sessions for Black folks right now. Um, and then non-Black folks who are signing up for sessions, I'm just donating their money right now to different Black-led organizations. And then for telehealth, I'm doing a mixture of things, whatever works for the person. So we're either doing herbal consultation or acupressure, uh, food therapy, or like lifestyle advice. I haven't incorporated. I wanted to do like tawas and kilubansa, so that is my next step to add.
That's great.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm doing counseling at my work too, or I offer spiritual and emotional counseling, but I think I'm going to make a post to be like also to emphasize. I'm part of a Black-led organization, so mostly the Black folks in the community go to the other healers and my boss. But I think that's a great idea to also offer that as well to frontline activists right now. My work is also trying to partner with other organizations in the area to do a grieving ceremony and some vigils together about all the deaths. Yeah, that's also. Sorry, I didn't introduce myself because I was late. So I do community organizing with Filipino people, Black people, and Indigenous people and Lumad here in Canada, and then I was trained in social work, so and in counseling, so I do a lot of spiritual counseling and emotional counseling as well.
Wow, that's great to know. I think you and JP could collaborate sometimes. No, I think you know also July. Do you know July?
Yeah, yeah. July
Yeah,
was the one
July
who told
and
me about
Jules.
this.
So
Yeah, yeah,
actually,
yeah.
welcome to the family. We are one family talaga. So I'm excited. Madaya lang kasi you were not able to come here. But even though you're not here, you are here, as in here in front of me. And I think this is all for tonight. I want to thank Turk Modesto for being our guest. No, I enjoyed the night, and really, I really miss you. I want to hug you tight, everyone. And thank you, Ice and Kara and everyone. So I think, I don't know. Do you have a Facebook pala, Turk? Lucayo? Diwata?
Opo. Yeah, I do have a Facebook. Yeah.
Oh, ano yung Facebook mo? If I type your email, I can see that.
Oh, it's under. Let me just find it. Lucayo Estrella. I'll just post it in the chat box. Saan
Okay.
chat box? Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, Lucayo Australia. So if you want to add Lucayo and let's have a good conversation. And JP Pineda is also in Facebook as Jamie, no?
It's Jamie Pineda Healing Arts. So I'll write it
JP.
down. It's the same for Facebook and Instagram.
So,
Okay, I added you as a friend. We have 3 mutuals. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Ako din.
Ghost.
Ayo, teka lang. Saan ba yung chat room? Ako ang naligaw. Wait. Like what I've said, I'm just new here. Ay, nasa na? Ayun. Tulo kayo, Australia. Ba't ayaw? Ayun na, ang dami. Okay. Look kayo, Australia. I'm gonna add. So, probably, for, ang tagal pa. So, ayan na. Okay, so for tonight, and here it's night time and there is daytime. So I want
Yeah.
to thank you for your time. I hope that this video conferencing helps a lot. We learn a lot, no? I will post this to our Google Classroom. And since I am recording this also, I'll find a page so that we can watch this. I think sa Hilot Academy, will post this, no? So, para makita nila kung gaano tayo kagulo. Next time video conference, I'll try to behave, no? So, Kasi, diba, it's so difficult. It's so difficult to pretend. But this is us, no? So that's why I love the live interaction because I think Hilot is about getting to know each other and building trust compared to decent one. Hi, I'm a podman. Blah 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 blah. It's so hard, no? So, but anyway, again, thank you very much. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Paalam! Batibot!
Bye!
Bye. Good
Good
night.
night. Paalam.
Good night. Paalam.
Bye-bye.
Okay, how to end this one? Bye! Oh yeah, I have to drop the phone. Okay, bye-bye! Ane,
Bye!
I'll stop recording first. Paano ba? Sige, bye-bye na. Turk, maraming salamat. Ay, salamat sa inyong lahat.
Bye!
Daghang salamat.
Bye.
Maayong gabi. Diyos mabalos.
Diyos mabalos.